My name is Renee Kanitz and I'm currently studying ECH 431. This video is supporting my resource for my Misconceptions in Mathematics assignment, and it links with the parent guide Measuring Length. In this explanation, I go through two experiences that I created to assist children in developing their conceptual knowledge of measurement using appropriate units. Please use the approximate timetable at the bottom of this page to navigate through the activities. This is a resource that I've created to support Activity 2 in Strategy 1, Physical Measurements, for the Misconceptions in Mathematics Parent Guide, Measuring Length. Children have much control over this activity as they are provided with the opportunity to cut their own lengths of string. Appropriate estimations then need to be made, using the most appropriate unit of measurement and closest possible reading. After estimations are made, the next step is then to take the lengths. Depending on the length of the string, children may also have to make a decision about what tool will be most appropriate to use. During the process of measuring the string, two important teaching points need to be reinforced, starting with measuring lengths from the 0 mark, no further. This is important so that children can measure accurately. Another teaching point is to reinforce is to measure to the closest unit and to be exact. This will give you the closest possible reading. Next, it comes time to record the lengths measured in appropriate units, converting where needed. At the end of the experience, a possibility to then extend the learning would then be to line the string up and find the total lengths of all the string cut. Then to cross-check this with the addition of all lengths measured to see if you are measuring accurately. A third important teaching point to remember in this final stage of checking measurements with the string is to enforce the no gaps, no overlaps rule, placing the string exactly against one another so that they are touching but not overlapping. If this is done accurately, there should be a direct correlation between the sum of the strings using the addition strategy. This is a resource I have created to support Activity 1 in Strategy 2, Spontaneous Measuring, for the Misconceptions in Mathematics Parent Guide, Measuring Length. This is an open-ended activity and it's intended to be child-led and enable them to explore estimating lengths and measuring using different tools. So first of all, the children will come up with a list of items or distances that they will be interested in measuring. They're then required to make an estimate of what they imagine the length would be, thinking about the appropriate tool that they should use to measure and what would be the most appropriate unit to measure in. So the next step of the activity is the fun part where the children will go out and measure the length of the items, choosing their appropriate tool to use, and as they are measuring, to record using appropriate units, whether this be millimetres, centimetres or metres. It's important when children are measuring to put into practice the knowledge of no gaps, no overlaps to get an accurate reading. For the last step in this activity, the children need to record their measurements and convert the units if needed. You can see in my example that I have used the original measurements and how I've been able to convert it into simpler terms. I've also labelled the tool that I used that was most effective. To build on from this activity, children could then go on and compare these measurements with other similar items.